Good afternoon, it's your boy Alvin Peters presents Alvin Peters. Hear their voices. A few people have hit me up in my inbox asking me about, did I hear about Maya marrying herself? She didn't actually marry herself. She actually had a video. The video is called The Truth, but the conversation created such a buzz on social media, via Instagram, via Twitter, via Facebook. So women are out here marrying themselves. And it's actually, going back to Maya, the video is called The Truth. And it's actually a nice song, it really is. And it's definitely publicity to promote the album. There's plenty of women who are out here actually marrying themselves. And it's called Sologamy. And if you don't know what Sologamy is, I'm going to actually break it down to you and let you know exactly what it is and what it actually means. It's women who marry themselves. But the crazy part about that is, being, Sologamy is so crazy because a marriage by a person themselves. Supporters of the practice argue that it affirms one's own value and leads to a happier life. Critics argue that it is a narcissistic practice which suggests to low self-esteem via Wikipedia. So, I definitely have some thoughts about that. This is also an alternative term is self-marriage. But this may also refer to self-uniting marriage, which is marriage without an officiant. So, a lot of women are marrying themselves, believe it or not. If you actually Google it, there's several women out here who are marrying themselves, and it is called Sologamy. And I think I will say this, we as men, and there are a lot of women in the census is the women who are marrying themselves are women who are broken. And here's my thought pattern. We as men don't understand or cannot comprehend the emotional, physical, mental, psychological, spiritual, or sexual stresses we put women through. I'm not perfect by far. I have broken some hearts. I have been heartbroken, but we definitely have put women through the ringer. And I think, talking with certain women about Sologamy, it's women marrying themselves. I actually read a couple weeks ago someone who married her dog. So it definitely is a narcissistic behavior. I think that, the person who is going through whatever they're going through should seek help. I'm not a relationship guru. I am not a relationship expert. I'm just telling you from experience. And I think that, talking with people and sharing, what you're going through can help you, be a little more vulnerable. Well, being a little more vulnerable to talk to someone and transparent will help you, go through whatever it is you're going through. I don't have all the answers, but my suggestion is write it down, meditate. And it's something that a lot of women are doing. I think it's crazy, personally. Self-love is definitely understanding. You need to be able to understand who you are, love yourself. And in order for you to understand who you are and love yourself, then you'll be able to give yourself freely to someone saying, I know who I am. I know my self-worth. I know my value, and I love myself. It's totally different than you going off left field or right field saying, I'm going to marry myself. Once again, do I agree with it? My personal opinion? No, I don't. But a lot of women are marrying themselves. I did a show on it with Alvin After Dark, speaking about how many more and more women are marrying themselves. And it's quite scary. And I think it's also scary for the women who are talking about the issue or doing it because they're saying that they can't find a man worthy enough for me to marry, so I'm going to marry myself. So it's a little touchy, little touching. Once again, I don't have all the answers. Would love to hear your thoughts about it. Let me know what you think about it on the thread. Once again, you tuned in to Alvin, not Alvin After Dark, but Alvin Peters presents Hear Their Voices. Definitely want to hear your voice and what you have to say about the topic because it's definitely very interesting. All right, so talk to you soon.